Bismillah al-Rahman al-Rahim. Today I want to talk to you about doing a silence fast. 3 silent nights. Not 3 minutes of meditation, not 3 hours of holding your tongue. 3 full nights of swallowing your voice while something sacred stirred in the stillness behind your ribs. This wasn't muteness by accident. This was a mandate from the metaphysical, a divine decree to shut down sound so something deeper could speak. See, most people fear silence. We fill every crack in our day with noise, news feeds, voice notes, mindless music. We talk to avoid the tremble of truth that starts whispering the moment the world goes quiet. But 3 nights of silence is not punishment, it's preparation. It's what happens when the universe says you're about to carry something too holy to handle carelessly. So you don't get to run your mouth. You don't get to explain your vision, convince your critics, or campaign for approval. You just sit in the sacred solitude of not being understood. Because real change, the kind that cracks you open and remakes you raw, doesn't come through conversation. It comes through contraction, through the quiet crushing of old concepts while new consciousness is crowning inside you. 3 nights. Because 1 night could be coincidence, 2 could be confusion, but 3, that's construction. That's a cycle. That's the rhythm of rebirth. Night 1, you grieve who you were. Night 2, you groan through who you are. Night 3, you glimpse who you're becoming. And still, you say nothing, because some truths are too big for premature tongues, because words spoken too soon can spoil the seed before it sprouts. So you go inward, you get honest, you strip the scaffolding of ego and stand naked before the silence that sees everything. And in that silence, you start to notice that the stars don't scream to be seen, that the moon doesn't shout its phases, that seeds do not shout when they split the soil. They just become unapologetically, unspoken, unfolding. That's the power of 3 silent nights. They are the womb of becoming, the furnace of formation, the calm before the calling that crushes who you thought you had to be. And when the silence lifts, when the weight of your waiting becomes the word in your mouth, you won't return with noise. You'll return with necessity. Not to impress, but to impact. Not to be heard, but to heal. You'll speak with a fire that was kindled in quiet, with a tongue that was tempered in truth, with words that weren't rehearsed but revealed, because you honored the hush, because you didn't flinch in the face of formlessness, because you let your voice sit long enough in the dark to remember what light is supposed to sound like. So if you're in it now, in the silence, the stillness, the ache of anonymity, don't rush. Let the world forget your name. Let your phone go dry. Let your ego die 1,000 quiet deaths until all that's left is essence. Because when you emerge from those 3 silent nights, you won't just speak louder, you'll speak legacy. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen.